The 11th of August 2025. I got a letter there this morning. People send me letters. The policy we never read out. We never identify people unless there's a very, very good reason. It's somebody we know, or I'm making the video about somebody. So if I'm making the video about a TD, I'll name them. Also, if I get enough abuse on here from a couple of people, there's only two rascals, I will dox them in that way. But normally I never do that, never do that. But so I can't give you any detail here. It's the south of Ireland. It's a person. It's a man, and that'll do. But he does say he says he enjoys the video on YouTube, and we need more like me. Well, I don't know. Do we need more than me? Speaking truth about electricity and net zero. Yeah, it's a scam. It's a pyramid selling scheme. Ireland's energy policy, known as our Climate Action Plan, is in the process of breaking the country's finances. It's costing €16 billion per year. Well, that may be a figure, all right, €16, but don't forget the opportunity cost lost. Look at what it'll cost. We've already no industries. It's driving out restaurants. We can't get our lunches in the town. They can't pay the electricity bill, killing businesses and forcing our people abroad. So you can't develop anything. If you look at in County Monaghan, you have the Moffat Mountie, like a great invention there. That couldn't be invented now because the electricity is too dear. Look at Malone Engineering over in Mayo, great product, couldn't be invented now. You couldn't pay the ESB bill. It's a luxury item, electricity. So anyway, he says it's costing in excess of 16 billion a year per year and cannot work. It cannot achieve its stated objectives, neither meeting emissions reduction targets. We know that because of the impending EU fines. So they're going to fine us for this stupid, not complying with this stupid junk. My attitude is, please put the cost of electricity for a domestic unit up to my prediction of $2.49. It's now about 68 cents. Put up to $2.49 for the full bill, and that'll leave. We now have a quarter of the people on arrears. We need to get that up to half. We need to have half of the businesses and half of the bill and the domestic houses unable to pay their bills. We have to bring them to their knees, to starvation, to cold and hunger. Only that. They will not listen any other way. Now, not providing cheaper electricity. The opposite is the case. But that's what I've been telling. You see, these people are learning that from me. The more wind and solar, the more expensive the electricity it's generated to be. You know this already. Of course I do. When you add wind and solar to the system, you are consuming electricity. You're not generating electricity. Many energy consultants have shown that. The latest is the report of... Now, he mentions a person here called Douglas Pollock. So he must have made a report. It makes no difference because what I'm getting to is very important. I don't know if you're familiar with the Irish Climate Science Forum. You can find the Pollock report on the interactive summary of it at the end of the homepage. So icsf.ie. Also, we'd have virtual lectures by world-class experts about 10 times a year. You can get on the mailing list by sending us an email. And this is the classic mistake. Our problem is not knowing what the stupid government and the EU are doing. We know they're doing... It's an insult to Laurel and Hardy. They're doing stupid things that make no sense, that are going to break us. They want to fight Russia and they can't build a children's hospital. And these experts are going to come to explain to me what I already know, and they're great. That's not the expert I need. I want an expert who can tell me how we can change the voting patterns of the Irish people. The law is made, the money's committed. These crowd, like Eamon Ryan when he was in, and are gung-ho, or Darrow Breen and Micheál Martin and that Duracell bunny, Simon Harris, they all believe they're right and they're pushing this through, and big efforts made to stop them have failed, and we can still stop them under the SCA directive if you listen to me and if it's done right. But I haven't the resources to do it on my own. Now, so that's the problem. It's not what's wrong with the country. Will you all get that out of your head? Forget about what's wrong with the country. Forget about talking about it. What are we going to do about it? On the migration front, there was huge protests in England over the last week, and that may continue, that may help. And there have been protests here. So that's very good. Keep that up. We can do a bit of that. There's no point in me going to meetings and addressing meetings. The government of the Republic of Ireland, of Northern Ireland, of Great Britain are not going to change until they're forced. They'll give us more migrants. They'll give us more windmills. They'll give us more solar panels. They'll give us more stupid heat pumps. And they'll give us more electric cars, which run on coal, oil and gas. And if they were to quadruple the amount of wind turbines and solar farms in Ireland, they'd still be using more fossil coal, oil and gas than before. There's a new permission granted for a gas-fired power station in RD, up there around RD. Saw it the other day. I can't just turn off just to get it. Anyway, it's granted. And that's to run data centres. So here we have Ireland bringing in coal. Well, no, it's not coal. Oil and gas to run generate electricity for the data centres. And then they'll come on RTE and say, oh, Ireland's emissions are above the target. We'll have to hit the farmer. We'll have to stop Val with his cows. We'll have to stop Noreen going to drive her car in a nurse into the hospital. We know all that. The problem is, what are we going to do about it? And that's unfortunate. I don't like to be short on anyone, and I'm not being short. But I want this word experts. Also, we have virtual lectures by world-class experts. But they're experts in the stupid Ponzi scheme that is renewable energy and climate nonsense. But they're not expert in how you get the Irish people to change their vote. If you can find that expert, I will readily meet him or her. Is that okay? Please, underneath, we just have to forget this thing of whinging about the way the things are. What are we going to do about it is the only thing that interests me. We'll see you back, folks. Thank you.